Hi, before we start, a big Merry Christmas to everyone. 2023 has been quite an interesting year for me, but I'd like to take a chance to say a massive thank you to everyone for the support, as it means a lot to me, and I hope you guys continue to watch my content in the future. And as always, supply /Rocket Moon /Crystal Card giveaway at 2k subs. Subscribe to Intel. Happy holidays everyone! Version 1.6 of Honkai Star is just around the corner, and one of the most anticipated character ever is coming on the first half. Ruan Mei has been hyped up for quite some time now, and it is with good reason. She is our first limited 5-star Harmony unit, and as you guys know, basically every Harmony unit in the game currently is either super strong or just straight up broken. So getting a limited 5-star one could possibly break the game. However, as I said, the current Harmony units in the game are already super insane. So is Ruan Mei still worth the pull? Well, let's take a look at 3 reasons why you should pull for Ruan Mei, and 3 reasons why you should not pull for Ruan Mei. Starting off, what does Ruan Mei do? Ruan Mei is a 5-star Ice Harmony unit focused on increasing your team's damage and increasing their break efficiency. Her skill increases all allies' damage and weakness break efficiency, her ultimate increases all allies' all-type resistance penetration and extends the duration of weakness breaks, and her talent increases speed for all other allies and deals additional damage to enemies that get weakness broken. You would think for our first limited Harmony unit we'll get something spicy, but turns out to be quite simple. However, do not let that fool you, as simple means the conditions for each buff is probably very low, and in fact it is, which brings me on to the 3 reasons why you should pull for Ruan Mei. Number 1. Ruan Mei's buffs include damage percentage, all type resist pen, and speed. If you guys have realized, all other Harmony units include attack buffs in their kit while Ruan Mei doesn't. Ruan Mei essentially changed out an attack buff for one of her other buffs, which is an extremely strong part about her, as that means that she will work better with characters that do not like attack buffs or prefer other buffs like current characters such as Blade or future characters. And in addition, attack buffs are generally just straight up less valuable than damage percentage buffs, and much less valuable than all type resist pen and speed. This means that in most, if not all cases, Ruan Mei will be a better Harmony option than all other Harmony units in the game so far for buffing your damage. This is further true especially in teams running more than 1 DPS, as her buffs are AoE, like in Kafka teams or the Jinlu plus Blade team. And I'm not even mentioning her break efficiency, which brings me onto the second point. Number 2. All Harmony unit has something special about them that sets them apart from just buffing your team's damage. Bernie has turn advance, Ting Yun has energy, Hanya has skill points, etc. Ruan Mei is no different, as her specialty is break efficiency. Break efficiency is something we have only seen as a blessing in Simulator Universe till this day, and even then this blessing only goes up to 45% when enhanced, so Ruan Mei's one is even stronger. Those that use this blessing knows exactly how strong this buff is. It is not exactly a damage buff, but there's something I always like to mention when on this topic. More enemy weakness breaks means less enemy turns means more ally turns, and more ally turns means more damage and survivability. Pretty simple to see why it's so strong. Number 3. As you guys know, one extremely strong point about Ting Yun is that she's able to go a 3-turn ultimate build that really makes her broken. It is due to one of her bonus traces and using specific light cones while using 1-whack / Panaconi on ERR rope that is able to get her all up by skill basic. And guess what? Ruan Mei has the same ultimate cost and the same bonus trace too. Yup, we can also get 3-turn ult on Ruan Mei too. While Ting Yun's 3-turn ult is just nice to use off cooldown, Ruan Mei's ultimate has a turn count, and it is perfectly 3. So using the same build we can get a 3-turn ultimate, and in return we can have 100% uptime on her ultimate, which is just super nice and makes her all the more stronger. Well, not all is sunshine and rainbows. Well, in her case it will be teas and flowers, but anyhow, her 3-turn ult build sounds wonderful, but there's a catch. So here's 3 reasons why you should not pull for Ruan Mei. Number 1. One very special thing about her is that she is our first character that scales off break effect, and in fact to maximize her kit's value you want to reach around 180% break effect. And I don't know about you, but that is a lot of break effect. You do not get any from leveling up a character, and all the characters start with 0%. Thankfully her traces increases her break effect to 57.3%, but there's still another 122.7% to get yourself. Well, running a 4-piece media relic set is not a big problem, but that is only 32%. However, we do not want to touch Tana's set as we want that 5% energy regen from her 1-whack / Panaconi, and we only have limited options for light cones to keep that 3-turn ult. Funny enough, her signature light cone doesn't fix this issue either. So that is all to say that getting the maximum value out of your Ruan Mei is no easy feat. Number 2, well, on the topic of break effect, one of the worst elements with that stat is ice, and Ruan Mei is ice. Look, I know, this probably was done on purpose as she kinda racks that with her own separate scaling using break effect, but it is really unfortunate to see them make a character scaling off break effect while giving them the worst element to use it. For those that are a bit confused on what I'm saying, the element Ice weakness break is freezing the enemy. Upon breaking the enemy weakness, they take bonus damage, but Ice has one of the weakest scaling and does one of the least damage. Then they take a little bit of additional damage when it circles back to their turn, which Ice also does one of the least damage on. All in all, that is to say that break effect is not a great stat for a standard Ice unit, but Ruan Mei has special skillings in her kit, so it probably was done on purpose. However, it is still unfortunate, and seeing her with a different element with better scaling with break effect would have been nicer. Number 3. This one is more of a personal one, but I still think it is a good point to bring up. Ruan Mei's kit design, not her visual design, I think those are superb, but Ruan Mei's kit design is very simple, which is totally fine when looking at her from a strength perspective. However, looking at her from a gameplay perspective, it really leaves more to be desired. You would think that the last path to be given a limited 5-star will come with a bang, but it turns out to be a 5-star Tingyun, no offense. Look, I know, a buffer in a turn-based game can only do so much, but I would've just liked a little bit more flair. However, with that being said, I'm still super hyped about Ruan Mei's release. I love the break efficiency stat, and I'm sure that due to that and her insane damage buff, she's gonna be a fun unit regardless. And not to mention her beautiful visuals. I mean her ultimate and such. What do you think I was talking about? Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe as you also join the giveaway. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!